Hello? Starting stream. We're back again. Oh, alright. We are back. And the music doesn't work. There we go. Okay, so yesterday, kind of ran into a problem. I've been playing this character for a while now, once again. And I'm nowhere near close to even starting my own kingdom. My character is like, what, 50 years old now? He's approaching 50. Which means that he can start dying of old age very soon. But we don't have a property yet. Our clan did get bigger a lot because we've been killing a lot more bandits. That's for sure. So today, I'm going to try and figure something out. We gotta figure something out about this. Because I can't just keep going around killing bandits, expecting good things to happen, when it clearly has not happened. You're just waiting for my game to start. Game, hello? There we go. Wait. I need to make sure I open it with the script extender launcher. I guess that's why it wasn't capturing the window properly. It was a different application window. Yay! Okay, we're good. We are good. So I try to play around a little bit with the settings to make sure things were kind of working the way I would like them to. Ended up not changing anything, I think. The only thing I did change was change the mod order of like the bandit mod, because I think that's what was causing some of the weird problems with the bandit hideouts, where I can't take more than 10 of my guys while the bandits spawn in with like 30 or 50, making it almost impossible to actually clear out a bandit hideout. So last night we took Alagita, and we were part of piece of shit Dare Third's army. He continues to take shit for himself. So we're good on materials. I believe most of my party, so I lost 3 caravans because I had 10 running. There should be 1 here. Yeah, Peta, you come back. Dalisset, you come back. Daragunda is a prisoner, so I can't call her back. Colston, he also lost his caravan. Yeah, so 4 people lost their caravans. Just gonna very quickly talk to them.
Peace to you.
We do have prisoners. Those are just cataphracts. Okay. So at least our kingdom is winning, right? The more fiefs we have, the more likely it is that the AI will give me something. We're actually one of the more decently sized clans. That's because we've been prioritizing our companions to have children. The king has 8 fiefs. Yeah, maybe our kingdom has too many nobles. Okay, first order of business, I'm going to... I'm going to go back and recreate our caravans, because we do need them to keep running. Okay, that guy got out. Good. You talk to me. Why did he lose all of his equipment? Okay, so everyone's getting out of... Where are you? Okay. Why does he have no equipment? The hell? I'm pretty sure I would have given you shit. Hitting, straight, one-handed. Let's just give him the standard cavalry loadout. An arming sword with a shoulder with a lance, shoulder mounted shield. Give it like a helmet. Pauldrons with cape. Brigandine. Mail mittens and cavalier boots. Yeah, look good enough. Okay.
It's
More caravan. Power thief. I also haven't found out if making caravans with different merchants in a town actually matters.
peace. peace. Yours is.
We also had one person recovering. Oh, I meant to do this. So there are too many bandits. Just too many. We're gonna reset the bandits so that they spawn according to the settings. We have enough troops. Actually, we can recruit some more. No, I don't want them. As frustrating it might be to not actually get property, I think, in terms of role-playing, there are other clans that are more powerful than us, who are also part of Landia, who probably don't have enough thieves. So I think once we get more territory, it should give us a higher chance of receiving a... I keep calling it a property, but it's like a holding. So we're gonna take it a little bit more patiently, although I don't know why I should have more patience when I've been playing this particular character for like a week now, again. They have all recruits, so we get them.
It's been a...
Yeah, we auto-resolve this. Yep. The good thing is, I think we are one of the more powerful single-party units on the map. Not sure about other kingdoms. The Khuzaits usually carry like a lot of cavalry, so they might actually be on par with me. Let's go ahead and donate these prisoners. Let's take up the war menu. So we are winning quite handedly. We're actually 100% war score. That's because we inflicted a ton of casualties. We captured Lagita. And yep. After the war with the Western Empire, I think I can encourage them to go to war with the Northern Empire. Because they have these holdings here. Epicotia is probably the next front if there is a war with the Northern Empire. Who is this? Southern Empire? Okay, so it's 1108. Autumn 1108. The truce with the Northern Empire is 1110. What about the Southern Empire? 1109. They are roughly the same size. Interesting. So I want to make sure I have this turned on. Yeah. So what this setting does is AI dismiss parties. During peacetime, the head of the clan dismisses family member-led parties. to save up on money, and that's to encourage the AI to spend more during a war instead of going around with a bunch of recruits all the time. Except the enemies that we've been fighting that goes around hiring low tier units because I think they are just objectively out of money. So we're gonna go ahead and get that guy. They are so weak. Oh, there was also something I wanted to try out. So, if we talk to her, she's part of the Opinates. Very small clan. Oh, I think because there is a way to make enemy lords defect from their kingdom. I'm thinking I might need a perk for that option. So if we go into social, maybe it's in charm. Maybe I have to talk to the head of the clan. And not just a small-time member. Who are you? No, I don't get that option, okay. I think these are AI companions. Yeah, so if I capture like Ochivos, I might be able to talk to him and get him to defect, weakening the empire even more. Let's go ahead and donate these prisoners. Doing this gives us relations improvement with the people who own the castle. So it's always a nice little boost. Don't want to waste time chasing after bandits right now. I can do that when the war is over. Let's go over here. We are not going to be able to catch up to that caravan. We can catch up to this guy. Who is he? Recruits, archers. Yep. Auto resolve. 1 casualty. Or wait, do I have to talk to them before we start the battle? Okay, so some units, yeah, I bet they're all really weak. Oh, something I'd like to discuss. Not worthy. Yeah, I have to talk to the head of the clans. Why did I let him go? We're at war. Looks like someone's helping me out. So the Northern Empire is also at war with the Western Empire. Good. Yeah, they're fighting. The Western Empire is fighting two wars at the same time. Unfortunate for them. Okay, that's a lot of troops. Most of them are... Okay, this guy's all ranged. 146 range units. What this guy? Okay, he's starting to balance out. I don't think I can win here. But I will protect my caravans. Those are my caravans. Yeah, just run. Just run. I'm not going to engage. There are way too many numbers here. And some of them are... They're just slightly better than the lowest tier units. Like 500, 900. Yeah, so we're looking at about... 1,800 troops here. 1,800. We're outnumbered 3 to 1. I think we might be able to fight them, actually. If it's 3 to 1. Because my troops are all high tier. And they usually get like 10 KD, 100 KD if it's like a sweep. If it's like a decent fight, my units get about 3-4 KD, right? This guy has a lot of cavalry. He has 112 cavalry. Yeah, I won't risk it. And they are chasing me. Or maybe I can fight them in a bridge. If I fight them on a bridge, they'll be forced to use... no, they have archer superiority. My guys will get shot. So it's actually not a good idea. Because I would have to be so static on a bridge battle. Yeah, I'll just let them break up. Just a little bit. Like that. Now we go in.
Stop there, mate.
Okay, this is more manageable. 40 cavalry. The numbers that I'm concerned about are the cavalry. So they have a decent amount. My archers are gonna be a bit exposed here. They seem to have cavalry in the back. I don't know what those are. I know those are infantry. So we're just gonna immediately try and box them in.
After me!
Okay, the horse archers are coming into skirmish, so my archers are gonna stop.
Soldiers! Move!
Oh, they're coming towards us. Okay. We're actually going to move back. Because I want time to be able to deal with their cavalry just a little bit. I might... Okay. Let's split up my cav. 6. You guys are going to go over here. 5. You're over here. They do have a lot more cavalry than us. Their infantry line is just charging at us. Okay, I kinda messed up. Yeah, I kinda messed up. I thought they would be defensive, they were not. And also they have... And I moved up when I shouldn't have. I also should have had 2 cavalry formations to begin with. Now my arch is gonna suffer a little bit. I need to get some kills. Oh. Attack the horses. Okay, the dismounted cav is messing with our archers. We are going to pull them closer. Maybe they can get a little bit more cover from our infantry line. Yeah, they are, so we're gonna move them towards the infantry line. Okay, we won the infantry. They have a lot of archers. This is not what I want to do. Okay, our infantry line's in their archer line, and we're good to go. Okay, that's a bunch of XP. Let's get him. We're good enough. Okay, so we lost 41 troops and 72 wounded. 10 Varyag veterans, 2 elite cataphracts. That hurts. 1 knight. Yeah, we lose a lot of cavalry. So I'm gonna start thinking about how to deal with these enemy cavalry. Having 2 infantry lines, I think. So the one thing I can do is have 3 infantry formations. 1 in the middle, 2 watching the flanks. And instead of having the flanks be like shock troops, I can have them to be all just like pikemen and shielded units. So they can form a shield wall to the side and catch a lot of the enemy cav into the shield wall. For that to work, I would need a lot of infantry because I don't know if splitting up my infantry formations into 3 would leave the main force or the flankers, like the flanks, sizable enough to actually have an effect. If the enemy cavalry on the flank in this battle, there was like 100 cavalry units. Yeah, I don't know. If I have calves act as a screen, I lose my calves. But if I have the infantry fighting the enemy cav, I can kind of protect my cavalry units. I'll take these legionaries and the heavy horsemen, cataphracts. Yeah, I'm gonna have a bunch of prisoners because they have a lot of good ones. That looks good enough. So I think I'm safe because I made sure they were separated from the other enemy parties. And I think the Bidday Meraks still hate me because I executed a bunch of nobles in Sturgia, and I think they were friends. So I'm gonna come back here and reorganize. A couple of them escaped, but that's okay. Hold on. Are any of them... Okay, I can't really talk to them. Maybe it's because they're injured? Question mark? Unclear. These are... okay, they're Empire. Going to this town and sell some loot. So yeah, I've noticed that we've also lost caravans almost immediately. Oh, they're Aserai. Okay. Just making sure we're okay. So I think I'm gonna hold off on sending caravans because they keep getting captured by the enemy. And I think it's because they're trying to move across here. And they can actually get chased down. So I'm gonna have some of them, the ones who have been captured, I'm just gonna have them join my party and then we can... Prisoner, prisoner. Yeah. I'll hold off on... Oh, gotta get that guy.
Well, good.
Yeah, I have to talk to them before the battle begins. Okay. Heavy horseman? Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah, I don't have a lot of points in, I think, cunning and, like, there's a couple of perks that helps you reduce the number of people, the chance of your prisoners escaping. I don't have the perk. It's fine. As long as I get most of them into a dungeon, they won't be able to come out into the map. One of our companions joined. I think she is... I think she was an infantry captain. Let's put our points into charm. Why not? Yeah, she was an infantry captain. Good. "60 recruits.
Been a while.
Wonder if our companion needs an upgrade. I don't think she does. Oh, definitely not. She has increased melee damage. Yeah, it sounds good. We rarely go into a defensive formation. Somewhat of a balanced composition. Okay, so these guys are all patrolling around here. That's an enemy army. I'm going to back up. It's because this is the front, the new front between the Northern Empire and the Western Empire. Yep. So all the armies are gathered here. I think I can make my way across. Not a huge problem. One thing I can't do is because they're gonna be distracted with this. Let's raid the village. Okay, I need a relief. That army's coming over here. They might be coming over to besiege Lagata. Oh yeah.
I start my day in silence. Where are my slippers?
Where are my
notebook?
slippers?
My dreams, write them down. Write down your dreams. Write down your dreams. Don't forget to write down your dreams.
This one's a bit faster, so I'll take that.
More silence. More silence. And now, it's time to go. My journey to where I'm going is steady and still silent. I gather my belongings and my clothes, my garments,
Raid
my
speed.
gloves, my
Convince the bandit leaders to leave in peace with Barter.
and I put them
Escape
together
chance from governed settlement.
that I'm telling a
I
story
doubt we'll be able
right
to govern a settlement soon.
The silence starts to break. I start to sing to myself.
Infantryman, yeah, heavy horseman.
I put my clothes on.
Checking our... Yeah, we have a bit too much
More
cavalry now.
silence, more silence.
So we need to stop recruiting cavalry.
Drink plenty of water. Be fluid. Be one with
I
water.
do want to
be
get
one with
sturgeon units, so I'm going to leave the front.
myself for the adventure. For the
And
purpose of
go up
music,
to Vychek.
for the sound to grow within my belly. I am
The war is
ready
mostly
to
over
start my
anyway.
day.
We won. We're just waiting for the AIs to make peace.
I let my vocals carry me. Carry me to the next moment.
Oh, hello. Well, that's a lot of horses. Okay. These guys are patrolling, probably. Let's get rid of this guy. You. Prisoner. Staying at Barnacle. Okay, let's talk to him, bring him back. Prisoner.
He's
I think he was cavalry. I also think he should get a better equipment now. I have plenty of money. Oh, you know what? Maybe I should save up the money. And... okay, this guy at least needs a heavy lance. I can save up the money and start buying estates. Yeah, so estates are not like an actual property holding. It's like a house, basically. There are free estates that a player can buy in, I think, almost every village. There's at least one vacant lot. I think the AI can also buy them. Let me go away from the front. I actually have a couple of estates already. Yeah, I have 4 estates. So these are just like houses or hearths that you can buy. They provide a little bit of income, but right now they don't make as much because most of them are set to land expansion. So they grow over time, and I think once they're about like 1,000 or 1,500, I will actually set them up to provide money. So Omanfard, if we go over here, Vladiv Castle goes into a rebellion. Vladiv, I thought it was around here somewhere. Go to Banner Kings, Estates, yeah, I can buy this. Pretty cheap. Set this to land expansion. These are the domain. What that does is it produces a little bit of income over time. Oh.
I can tell we need to talk about things, so I'll let you start. Yes, I'm listening. Oh, I understand that. You need help with what you say? Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy, because the last time that we talked about this, I felt like I was really clear. I gave you everything that you needed to
Yeah, this
hear,
song is
but you're
crazy.
still asking
Anyways,
me for
so
more.
we bought an
I'm just
estate in
trying to understand
Omanfard.
what you're asking for.
It's set to land expansion, so that's going to increase our acreage over time. And the more acreage we have, the more people that can work. Once there's enough acreage, we can set it to production, and that increases our income. The biggest one we have is like Merok, which we have 984 acreage. So those are going to continue building up. It's something that you can sink your money into. That will provide a lot of benefits. And not a lot of benefits, I guess, but some benefits in the long term. These are slightly more expensive because these are more prosperous towns. And I'm sure that's what these symbols are. Okay, we'll put these to land expansion. We're at 2.8 million gold, which is fine. So these towns are very productive, very prosperous. There is no limit, as far as I can tell, to how many estates you can own. These are pretty safe investments. I do believe you lose them if they get conquered. So we set them all up into expansion. I also saw some people get captured again, so she's recovering. This guy I can call back. I'm gonna have him immediately go make a caravan. Don't think he'll be that useful in my party. Let's check his gear. He doesn't have a horse, so I'm gonna give him a horse now. Which I'm not sure if it affects the caravan party speed. Since we made peace, I'm also going to send the other guy. No, I'll have him with me. No, I'll have him lead a caravan. Can't really make up my mind. I do get benefits if I have more caravans out because they give me XP every time they make a profit. 3.6 trade XP, it's not a lot, but it's better than nothing. So I'm going to form a caravan with Kolsund. I'll keep Daragunda. For whatever reason, all the women in my clan are better fighters. I think I'll go around... Sevlar has been freed. Yeah, let me get some additional infantry. Maybe we will patrol around our kingdom and take out some bandits to get XP. Yeah, I think the bandit spawn should be a lot less now, because that was getting a little bit crazy. They're also decently sized. Oh, too much. I'll keep them in my, basically my inventory. Someone just raided a town. Now, we haven't seen a bandit king in a while. And I'm wondering it's because of the mod that changed the bandit sizes. That's messing with their spawns. So a bandit king gathers up all the other bandits, and it creates a mega bandit army. So I know that this is working now. Previously we could only take like 10. Or the enemy could spawn in 50.
Charge!
Let's go and resolve it. But they still spawn a lot. Okay, he's got that. That's a good one.
You go.
She can lead the main one. So, about creating 3 infantry units. We have 50, 25, 25. We have 200 in the main and 100 in the sides. It's not bad. This actually also does is in a single enemy formation, they kind of move around their targeting. So I need to understand how to push my infantry through. As in, if I order a charge, individual units will just engage whatever units in the way. But if I give them a move order, they generally try to like push through. I'm gonna have to find out how that works, because that might be useful in trying to like actually flank around an enemy. Okay, they can't shoot from that.
Move! Infantry!
Yeah, look, the AI. I think the AI is getting confused.
Move! Infantry!
They only have 1 formation, while I have 3. I think they might have decided to...
Infantry! Infantry! Advance!
Why don't we give out an advance? Oh, that's not what I was doing.
Infantry!
So they all go towards the middle now. Not what I wanted.
Advance! Attack! Infantry! Charge!
Let the cavalry move over there.
Forward!
Then we'll charge once the enemy infantry line thins out a little bit. 'Cause my guys can still die if they get stuck in the middle. Looks good enough.
Soldiers! Move!
I want them to back out.
Troops! Attack!
They came back. Interesting. Maybe there were reinforcements.
I wish I could give you up, but you're my new favorite drug. Enter into my blood, run with my toxic love. Look how you make me happy. You take a hold of me. You take a hold of me.
Alice said you can come back. Bannerlord, you can also come back.
I await your...
I wish I could give you up, but you're my new favorite drug. Enter into my blood, run with my time.
Wait, was she the... Oh shit. I can change out the party members though.
You take a hold of me. You take a hold of me.
Yeah, I want to switch her out.
You take a hold of me.
Wait, what? Why can't I switch out for Sevalar? Also, the caravans probably like make less money because there are a lot more caravans on the map from the more notables mod. So the notables are the ones who create the caravans, even in vanilla, I believe. Yeah, I want to switch out with Daliset. Create another one with Sevalar. Yeah, I'll get rid of that guy. So most of the bandits are not a problem. That's because we are super powerful. And if I start jacking up the bandit sizes, it's going to make it really weird. Like, other noble parties should also be able to deal with some of the bandits. If I make it so that only I can do it, kind of ruins the sandbox experience, right? So we got our caravans back up and running. Buy this. We will keep 2 million in the bank. I think the next thing we can do is once again get our kingdom to go to war. So winter of 1109. We can once again try and go to war with Sturgia. Let's do it. Maybe this time they will actually besiege Sabir. I'm going to go over there. Hey, this guy, I think I can trap him. No, he ran away. I think my caravans will be generally safe because the Sturgeons don't have a lot of map control. I gotta get rid of this guy.
We're not.
Can do it manually. I think we're okay. Yeah, this guy took out a lot of caravans. Look at legionaries. We are good on food. Let me just sell the stuff I don't need. before we go up to Sturgia. Oh, they don't have any money. Oh, this might be a good time to buy war horses. Yeah. So war mounts are what we need to upgrade our cavalry. And war mounts are super expensive. Winter ponies are like the cheapest ones. I think one of the cheaper ones. Yeah. So we'll get... Not worried about herding penalty. But we pay a 500,000 for it. Now we can upgrade all of our cavalry. Basically. This is why cavalry is really expensive. There goes 500,000 gold. Even more, because of all the equipment we sold before it. I think now we have Druzinics. We have 45 Druzinics. Yep. So I'm gonna have to remember to have my cavalry go into stop fire at will. I don't want the Druzinics. When I order the cavalry to charge, what happens is Druzinics are hybrid units, especially with RBM. So they're both horse archers and heavy lancers. And what happens is if you order horse archers to charge at an enemy formation, they don't charge with their lances, they skirmish with their bows, which may not be what you want. I don't want to do that then. I guess now that I think about it, one good way to reduce the size, reduce the need to buy so many war mounts is to have only war mounts in your inventory. And let the animal reproduction perk, so there's a... I completely forgot what I was talking about. I think I was talking about horse archers. So yeah, if you oh no, the perk. It's in writing. Animal breeder. So 1% chance of animals in your party reproducing. If you only have war mounts, those are the only things that's gonna reproduce. So you can have a passive source of war mounts. I might actually do that. That actually sounds like a good idea. But you're gonna need a lot of initial capital in order to have a meaningful... In order to have like a meaningful amount of war mounts to reproduce. I believe the more you have, the more likely it is that... Oh, okay. I want to catch these guys, like around here. If I chase them now, they go back into the castle. So I go around. And I split them up. Guys are mostly pushovers now. I will take the heavy X-Men. And the shock troops. I'll go back here and oh.
I do it. Enough.
Yeah, that is a good idea. Just have all war mounts. Because war mounts also count as speed mounts. Yeah, I could just get a bunch of Glinter ponies. Glinter ponies are the cheaper ones. Yeah. I'll think about it. I'll have to save up some money because war horses are really expensive. Oh, you're coming to me? Good.
I do it. Enough.
Should I be afraid? No.
It's been.
Look at look at the power balance.
Enough. Enough.
More X-Men, shock troops, spearmen. Yeah, they're hiring a bunch of mercenaries. Well. Okay, there's a big army over there. Let's recruit some of these people. So Thafin is the king now. Raganbad must be dead.
It's been.
But they're not even worth fighting manually. I'm actually not going to upgrade my calves because I'm going to start saving up horses. I think Derther is the one who's going to try and attack. I'm gonna run rings around them. They can't hurt me now. Even I could go over here. I'm too fast.
It's been enough.
And capture all the... We have any holdings over here? No.
It
So, I think they escape once their health recovers. Like we can see the health here. I think once they're in like the green or they go 100%, they escape. So let's go back to Varnapol. If they had all converged on me, they might have been it might have been a worthy fight. Do want to be slightly careful. Maybe we recruited too many. I think the X-Men and the shock troops. Let's go back. I mean, if they want to chase me, they can chase me. I can take all of them, I think. Make sure we're not selling any of the ponies. Good. I don't want cows. Yeah. If they want to chase me, let's do it. Oh. Oh, this guy has upgraded troops, that's why. Why does this guy have 500 ranged? Okay. So we have... Oh, this is an equal fight. Okay. So the Sturgeons, they use a Sturgeon shock infantry flank. They split up their infantry into 3 formations and have shock units in the on the sides. They actually use tactics. So each culture, I think, has their own special tactic that RBM, the mod, added. Here's the good news. I know they're going to split up their infantry. I also have mine split up. I have better horses. I'm gonna move my troops up.
Troops! Forward! Move! Forward!
they're not doing the shock infantry thing. Well, too bad for you. They have so many archers. We're gonna rush at their infantry. And that's gonna draw their cavalry away too. They're okay. They try to do a flanking thing. Gonna let the archers skirmish. So for yeah, I think I'll let the Druzinics actually skirmish because we are kind of spread out. And our melee cav will be enough to deal with these guys. Actually, no. Horse archers don't fire, just lance it. Oh. Uh-oh. Never mind. We are taking quite a bit of casualties. I don't know what my cavalry is doing. Oh, we might actually lose. I don't know why. Oh, we're getting into the archer line. And we lost. Wow. Wow, we actually lost. I don't know why we lost. Maybe dying had a really big penalty. I think our cavalry should have been able to... Okay, so this is bait. Don't ever take it. They will chase you down and capture you again. You just gotta wait until a friendly army shows up. The bad news is we lost most of our inventories. This is the first time we've actually lost. Maybe I should have been more careful with the cav charge. No, but I think it was the right call. Having my cavalry... Yeah, see, they're just gonna chase me down again. It's useless. I think putting our cavalry on their archer line was the right call. Yeah, now we just wait. It's okay. We're making money. So the moment we get out, we can create a new war party fairly easily. We don't do that. We cannot escape. Maybe their cavalry, while I wasn't paying attention, actually charged into my infantry line. I think my game just crashed. Yep. Oh no, it's the same bug. It's when a notable dies in the castle and there's no one to take over the workshop for him. Oh no. No, please. It cannot be the same bug. The heck? Why did it reset my stuff? I'm up to like 10. I don't know why my game reset its settings. Did literally everything change? Yeah. Did my mod settings change? It shouldn't change my mod settings. That was weird.
It's been a while.
The heck?
What?
Oh, this is Omega bugged.
It's been
a while.
such a pleasant. It's been.
I'm not save scumming. I'm reverting my save. I swear, this is not save scumming. I'm worried that my entire game is bugged. Okay, I don't want to go there. Yeah, so don't take this the wrong way. There are times when I would say save scum if it's like I lose so much of my time that I don't want to deal with something like that. This time I was ready to just let the game continue on. I'm worried that my game will crash again. Because that bug, if it's the workshop owner bug, will not fix itself. I would have to find a single castle on the entire map that only has one notable. And then... Actually, no, I don't think there is a way to fix the bug. Because there used to be a console command that you can use to change an NPC's age. So what's happening is, there is a castle on the map that only has one notable. Notables own workshops. When that notable dies, the workshop ownership has to be transferred to someone else. Normally in a castle, you don't actually see notables spawn in, but that comes with the Banner Kings mod. However, I found that sometimes a castle will not spawn in a new notable if a notable dies or disappears for whatever reason. There are, I think, 3 ways notables can disappear. 1 is they die of old age. 2, they lose so much influence that they go out of the game until a new one comes back in. 3, they die in a castle siege. So most castles actually do regenerate notables if a notable disappears, but a single castle won't. I've had this bug before, which is why I had to restart my character. And that's the reason I installed more notables mod, which spawns in more notables per castle. So if we go into this castle right here, go in. They have 1 merchant and 1 artisan. Okay, so this is a problem. There's supposed to be like 3. The game crashes when there's only 1. Okay, they hate me. Understandable. If that bug happens again, it's game over. I'm not going to say, see, there should be like 3. It's like a merchant and 2. Yeah, there should, so the artisans can also own workshops. So if we look at the castle, there are 2 workshops owned by a merchant and an artisan. So there should be at least 1 merchant, or there should be at least 2 notables, like 1 merchant, 1 artisan. It doesn't really matter which ones, as long as they're able to own a workshop if the other one dies. And what the game is supposed to do is actually spawn in a new one. There's 2. So the reason why this bug is particularly annoying is that when my game crashed just now, it's probably because a notable died from old age and not from like a conquest. The way the game works is, excuse me? Oh, that is death. Yeah. So the way the game works is 4,000 Sea Raiders. Hell no. Characters start dying of old age once they are over 50. So every day, once a character is over 50 years old, there is a small increasing chance that they will die of old age. It's an RNG. The older you get, the more likely you'll die of old age. So I'm not sure if we will encounter that bug for a while. But then it wouldn't really matter because it's going at a certain point, that one notable is going to be so old that he will die no matter what. And then the game would be unplayable. I've already notified the bug to Banner King's community. They have a Discord server. I don't think you will run into this problem if you play the game with dying of old age option disabled, because the notables at least wouldn't die of old age, but then no one would, which kind of makes the game a little bit stale in my opinion. You'll be running into the same notables, the same nobles and kings and clans and whatever. Game is also a bit louder. But that is the first time I've seen the game reset my settings. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't want to continue if I know that the game's not going to continue, like, if the game's going to get stuck in the future. I was really hoping I could avoid that bug.
It's been a... Stop!
This might be a good time for me to get some coffee while I let the game run. We're gonna see if the game crashes again. Coffee was not acquired, but I gotta wait a little bit. Well, at least the game's not crashing yet. Once again, it's hard to tell. Because that notable died because of RNG. Interest in people, tactics, sure.
We're not look.
It is ridiculous seeing all these caravans. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a save here. Oh. Now we're gonna super speed the game and try to see if when the notable dies, the game crashes. Because I know for sure that guy died of old age, but it's just that he might be just like 50, which means that the chance of him dying every day is pretty low, but that's gonna increase over time until it's near certain that he will die. So we go wait, and then go extra fast forward. Oh my goodness. That's a lot of fucking caravans, I'll tell you what. In a city, they still have... Oh, actually, most castles function fine. It's just that I found that it's just like one... It's like, there's usually just one castle that's causing this particular problem. I don't know which... I don't know what's at fault. Whether it's the mod or the base game. We're making a ton of money here because our horses are reproducing as well every day. The game cannot run that fast anyway, so we're gonna bring it down a little bit. What is the point of waiting here? That guy might die in 10 years. We just don't know. How old am I? 46. Yeah, so even I'm going to start dying in 4 years. there will be a chance for me every day to die.
I don't think I can take this anymore. I might just break. All the heartache. I wish. Stop.
Roots.
It's been.
Stop.
It's.
Stop. Stop. Stop.
I mean, I guess I should be surprised that the game has been running this well so far, considering all the bullshit that's going on the map. Like any other game, I would like some resolution to this playthrough, but I I know I can't fix that bug.
I wish. Enough. Stop.
My.
Oh, they have 297 shock troops. Holy. So yeah, I think I will decide then. If it happens again, that's the end of Bannerlord. At least for now. Then I'll move on to a different game. We split up the force. We could stay passive. So our archers can actually kill their Druzinics. Horses generally don't do well against actual archers. They're doing the thing.
Infantry! Kill them all!
Ooh, those Druzinics actually hurt.
Charge! Soldiers! Forward! Troops! Hold arrows! Hold arrows!
I'm gonna put my cab into melee only.
Troops!
I'm gonna wipe out that formation. So our infantry's fine. I'm gonna go join my horses and get these Druzinics out of the way. Or you. Fucking hide again. Oh yeah, I think it is the penalty that I get from... it's a bit too loud. It's the penalty I get from dying. My troops lose a lot of their bonuses. Not the best battle we fought. Bit of an end situation going on in my house. Not my house, but gotta get one of those like ant bait killers.
It's been a...
Just talk to the king. I didn't realize I captured the king. One of the most useless parts of the game. Does it add atmosphere? Maybe. Is it really inefficient to walk around like this? Like, why do you have to make it so, like, oh.
My heart is glad.
The heck? Yeah, they didn't have to make it so far away. Like, you have to walk. God, I'm so nervous about playing this anymore because that bug, there's no way it fixes itself. I've tested it. Like, I went around looking for castles and I would kill the nobles using console commands to see if the respawning system works. And for most of the castle, it does work. The moment you kill a notable, the game immediately spawns in a new one, according to the castle's prosperity level. But there are castles where, usually just one, I found, where it doesn't do that. Or over time, it doesn't properly respawn notables. It might have to do with . Like I tried to understand the mod's code, and what the mod does, it spawns in it tries to spawn in certain types of notables in a settlement or castle, right? My suspicion is it tries to spawn in a notable that shouldn't be spawned in. So it uses a sort of like a random number generator to determine which types of notables can spawn in where. For castle, there should be only one type, which is merchants. I'm wondering if, like, the method that determines which notable to so the method that determines what kind of a notable spawns chooses a notable type that is inconsistent with the settlement type. So let's say a castle can only take a merchant. There's a function in the mod that calls that basically produces a random number, and according to which number you get, it tries to spawn in a merchant or an artisan or a gang leader. This method will spawn in something that's not supported by the settlement, and so the settlement rejects it. So the notable doesn't spawn. I don't know. Well, there comes the king. So I'll take the knights. Let's go and see. It will be really sad if we take the castle. I get my first holding, but my game crashes because of the bug. Wouldn't that be tragic? I will actually rage quit the game if that happens. Guess what happened? My game crashed. And guess what kind of crash it is? It's the same crash. So you can't actually see it in the window. I have the Bannerlord crash report window up, so I can see what kind of exception error the game produced. Same error. Change owner of workshop. Yep. And then something goes wrong. There's no person to transfer it to. And the game crashes. So, here's what I'm gonna do. I've played this game for like 2 weeks, which is a lot longer than I thought it would. Due to this game-breaking bug, I do not want to create a new campaign where I have age and death disabled. So here's what I'm gonna do. This is unfortunately the end of Bannerlord. Until like there's an update for the mod or the base game itself. The base game is getting an update soon. There's going to be somewhat of a significant expansion coming soon for the base game. And it will probably take months for the modders to like properly update their mods to the new patch, because given Tail World, the developer's history, they're gonna break mods. With an expansion like that, they're most definitely gonna break mods. So it'll be several more months before the mods are updated properly and people have run it, and people are saying it runs somewhat like so that the mods run and they don't crash too often. If that happens, we might revisit this game. For now, it's over. It's over. Bannerlord, you're done. It was fun though. I did have a lot of fun. A lot of it was like, a lot of the mid game was way too grindy for my taste. And maybe I should have just started my second playthrough using a different like character start, where you start off with an actual village. But that's all she wrote. So what I'm gonna do now is move on to the next game. Now, I don't know how YouTube does this. From what I've understood, from what I understand, YouTube doesn't let you put in like different chapters, I guess, of the stream. Like for Twitch streamers, they can change the game in their live stream session, so you can update your categories for the game that you're playing. With YouTube, I think you need to change your thumbnail, because people have no idea if you've changed your if you change the game that you're playing on stream. Yeah, I can edit the title. Do I just leave the thumbnail off? I don't think so. Okay, so I think a cleaner way to do this is to end my live stream and then create a new one with a different thumbnail. So I think I'm gonna do that. This has been the end of our Bannerlord playthrough. It's a sad way to end, but it is what it is. I thought I could fix the, I thought I could, bypass that particular bug, but I couldn't in the end. So, I'm gonna be back in like 5 minutes. I'm gonna have a new stream. So if you're watching on the VOD, this will be the end of the Bannerlord stream. What a sad way to end. But we move on. Plenty of other games to, play. Plenty of different things to try out. Plenty of new experiences to experience. So I'll be back. Bye.